Hello. Happy Monday. Oh, damn, look at me. Y'all still waking up. What the hell? I'm talking about happy Monday. Happy Friday. I done took us back to Monday. I'm tripping. Scratch that off the record, okay? Because I'm still waking up, y'all. Seriously, seriously, seriously. But happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's 7 a.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I got a nigga, and my nigga, he got me. Hey, what's up, y'all? We crunk just a little bit. Happy Friday to everyone. I hope you guys are up, feeling well. You're up and out. Honey, you're getting your coffee and your tea, and you're getting or got where you need to be this morning, honey. Yes. I'm taking my sweet time this morning because I'm tired. We're going to go ahead and knock this day out, honey, because y'all know we got like a little 3-day weekend and whatnot. Well, I got a 4-day because my ass is off on Tuesday too. But yeah, so we're going to make this thing happen. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, yeah. Happy Friday. I'm feeling hype, y'all. Y'all know what that means. When I be feeling hype, y'all know I'm going to be acting a fool this morning. You already, I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Somebody going to get drugged this morning. I'm going to talk some shit this morning. It's about to go down. What's up? They say, hey, Essie, hey, let's see, hey, Rose, hey, Crystal, hey, Linda, hey, Robin, hey, Nikki, hey, Brenda B, what's up? What's up? Hey, Siobhan Foster, what's up? Hey, Delilah T, good morning, Latanya Gibson, good morning, Lucille, good morning, Cynthia, good morning, Bernadette, good morning, Gloria. Good morning, Miss Cheryl. Good morning. I see y'all. Good morning, Living with Purpose. Good morning. Good morning, Dolores. Good morning, my mom. I see you in the building. Yes, honey. She said I rang the doorbell. Thank you, ma'am. I heard it. Ding dong. I need to hear the doorbell again. Yes, we got already almost 70 in the building. We only got 19 likes. Yeah, I know. Somebody didn't ring the doorbell. Let's get it. Come on. Put the coffee down. Ring the doorbell. Put the coffee and the tea down. Put the bourbon down. Some of y'all be waking up drinking in the morning, child. Y'all got them black liver. Waking up with that gin in your damn coffee this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me put my shades on, child, because this sun is sunning, honey. I gotta be able to see. I can't take it. My eyes are sensitive. Ooh, sir, can you stay in your lane though? You scrape my shit. Be acting up on no damn Friday now. Damn. Oh, good morning though. Happy Friday to everyone. Thank y'all for coming on over, child. We got a good show for you. We got some stuff to talk about. We got some tea to talk about. We got some asses to draw rag. Yes, we do. And we're gonna do it right here on the Caramel Rell Show. We don't give a hot damn who get mad. All right. Let's get into it though. Celebrity news is first, honey. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right? Just fair use and entertainment, all right? So much shit I mean, but fair use and entertainment. All right, so y'all remember Stephen Twitch Boss, okay? Y'all remember him. Y'all know he passed away. Now it's been, what, 2 years? Going into almost 3 years. December, I think, will be 3 years. He passed away December 13th of 2022, okay? They said he unalived himself. Let's get into it. All right, so Stephen Twitch Boss's widow, Allison, you guys, was recently seen out with a new man. She done up and moved on, girl, because y'all know her husband, he committed suicide in a hotel down the street from where they live, to be exact. I watched the all the news coverages that I could on it. A lot of people were saying that he has some money issues or something going on, allegedly, which is why he was kind of in some type of cryptocurrency situation or something, and his money was looking kind of funny. At any rate, they said that he unalived himself in a hotel. That's where they found him with a pow to his dome. Sad. He has kids and he had a wife during that time. He and his wife Allison used to always do the dance videos. He also used to work on the Ellen DeGeneres show as well. Anyway, his now widow Allison was seen out with a new man, all booed up, hugged up, child. They looked like, oh, girl, she was in love and whatnot. I said, okay. So I guess my question is, if you lose someone tragically, or if you just lose a spouse or someone that's very close to you that you're dating and or was married to, I know grief is different for everyone. People get over things a lot quicker than others. When is it the best time, or when is it enough time to move on with somebody and to fall in love with someone after you lose someone from a devastating death like that? That's crazy. But she was most recently seen. She did sell the house that they were living in, which I can understand that, because she probably, the memories and everything that they shared there, she and the kids and Steven. I can see why she would want to sell the house and not live there. But yeah, she sold the house, and she's moving on very quickly with her life. And yeah, child, they said she's really in love with this new guy that she's with. But she was all booed up, hugged up. They were holding hands and all that. I said, okay, what y'all think about that? So good for her, I guess. Good for her. Some people can't be alone for a long time, especially if they've been with a spouse for a certain length of time. Some people want to jump right back into it because they miss that whole dynamic of marriage and having, that person there. So I agree, child. Do what you got to do. You really can't. We talked about this the other day. You really can't put a timeline on grief and when someone grieves. So if she felt that it was necessary for her to move on as quickly as she did, I agree with it. You can't really tell somebody. But shout out to Allison, child. Shout out to Allison for doing what she feels is best for her. Okay, maybe he's helping her get through her grief. You never know, child. You just never know. You never know. All right, let's move on. South Korea, you guys. South Korea is paying people $38,000 to get married and have kids. Check this out. When I saw this post, I said, oh, let's talk about this in Car Chronicles. All right, so they're saying that South Korea, honey, is grappling with the lowest birth rate and is now turning to financial incentives in an effort to reverse its demographic decline. It says that in the Saha district of Bazan, that a program is being introduced that pays residents to date and marry, offering up to $38,000 to couples who decide to tie the knot. So they're trying to get more people up over there, and they want them to procreate, and they're going to pay them $38,000. I said, can I live in Korea? Well, I'm already married, but can I live in Korea? I don't know, Cameron. I might want to spit out another baby in my late age over here, child. We ain't that late, but yeah, girl, we're in our late 40s. I don't know. For $38,000, I might could spit out another one. I don't know. We might do that shit surrogate because we're trying to get his body right now. I don't know. But they're saying that the initiative, honey, that the initiative is part of a broader strategy to combat the century's dwindling population, which has reached a critical point with a fertility rate plummeting to 0.72. So they're trying to get more people up over there. They're trying to increase the population, and they are offering to pay people $38K in order to date, get married, and procreate. What y'all think about that? Would y'all want to do that? Would y'all be open to moving to Korea, getting married, and having some kids, child, for a good old check of $38K? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. People might consider doing it. They said that's not enough unless it's per month after birth. I agree. Hey, however you get it, child. $38,000. That's a lot of money to some people. $38,000. It's a good little check. It's a good little check. If somebody's like dead broke and they looking for a little come up, that might be a little come up for somebody. All right, take your ass on over to Korea, child, and pop out some kids. All right, moving on, though, child. Moving on. Did I want to talk about that? Okay, yeah. All right, so let's get into some Wanda news. Y'all pardon me if I'm kind of jumping around a little bit because I kind of got my show out of order this morning, but it is what it is. We're going to still talk about the shit anyway. So Wanda alludes. Let's go ahead and talk about Wanda, because Wanda took her ass on live and she had a whole lot of shit to say. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. So Wanda alludes that Melody, honey, and Shanita's friend, honey, on Love and Marriage Huntsville this past episode, she says that that the type of friends, that Mel and Shanita are the type of friends that would love to be in bed with each other. So Wanda's trying to allude to the fact that Mel and Shanita may have some hanky-panky shit going on whenever Mel and Shanita said, well, we can just share rooms. We can just sleep in the same bed. So Wanda's trying to run with that now to try to say that there's some GAY shit going on between Mel and Shanita. That's some homophobic bullshit. Like, if you got a homegirl like that, you can bunk up in a bed with them and it not be no shit like that. I don't know what kind of raising Wanda. I don't know Wanda, who raised you. It's giving you were raised by wolves, because your train of thought and your mentality sometimes is very, very much so immature. I see where Tisha get that shit from. Tisha is so fucking immature, and so is Wanda. You are so very much so homophobic. And it's crazy because you always talk about Scotty by Nation and Terrence and all these other people, when really I don't feel like you really like that, because when you were having those situations and you had when you were mad at Anthony, y'all remember she was mad at Anthony Lofty, she kept coming for him and his sexuality. And not that I'm capping for him in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying her mentality and how she thinks. Wanda don't like nobody. You don't like people that are gay, Wanda. You do not. But you always be trying to throw out little names like that's your homie, that's your homie. You don't give a fuck about them. You don't care about no damn Scotty by Nature and no Terrence and all them. Just like you didn't give a damn about Anthony. And the only reason you care about him is because he capping for you now. Like, stop the bullshit. People form alliances with people when they want them to be against other people that they don't like. And that's all it is. You trying to form an alliance and you're trying to strengthen your alliance against Melody. You have this hatred towards her because she won't let your ass back on the show. That's all it is. And anybody that don't like her, you always team up with them and talk shit about her with them when you really don't like them in the first damn place. You hated Anthony. You talk shit about him. You cussed him out. You called him gay and everything else. And now all of a sudden that's your buddy, that's your homie. Every time you turn around, oh, that's my friend. Bitch, you don't have no friends. Stop that shit. I can't stand people on that. Mel need to go ahead and get a damn gag order. She need to get a gag order against you, just like Sonny need to get a gag order against Destiny's ass. Because you run your fucking mouth too much. I'm sorry, y'all. And I know it's too early. I ain't mean to start hollering this early. But damn. The shit that she say sometimes, I be looking at my phone and at my computer like, really? Really? This is what you logged on for? Damn, I can't get this time back. Shit. So Wanda also alludes that Carlos King is not checking for Melody and what Melody had to say about Carlos not being a great leader and that he's a producer and the way that he treats his employees by hopping on Messy Mondays and talking shit about them when he's supposed to be the person that's, you know, distinguishing the bullshit, pretty much. Putting the fire out. You know, that type thing. How you know what Carlos feel? Let's talk about that. How do you know what Carlos feel? You capping for somebody that won't even let you back on the show. Carlos has the power to say, okay, Wanda, come on back on the show. He has the power to override Mel's decision and her feelings in terms of not wanting you back on the show. He can. He's the executive producer. He's the creator of this show. So if he really wanted to do, you capping for somebody that ain't capping for you. Carlos ain't really capping for you like you think he is, Wanda. He's the boss. So even though Melody is blocking you from being on this show, because we all know that's what's happening. We all know that's why you have this anger and vitriol towards her, because you really, really want to be back on this show. But it won't happen because then Melody will walk. She's not going to allow someone who's been violent towards her, talking about her kids, steady bullying and coming for her, to be in the same space with her. She don't want to film with you. So as a result, you're mad and you use your platforms, Instagram and YouTube, as a means to bully and talk shit about her. You can't be on the show, so you use that as your means to try to still act like you on the show and still cap for the show that don't want you back on there. Because word on the street is, according to Melody, you have been reaching out to producers and calling them, trying to see if you could talk them into allowing you to film scenes and be back on the show. They won't even pick up the phone, according to Melody. She said that on a live. She said people said that the show is not the same because I'm not on there. Well, girl, you're not the star of the show. Hello? I guarantee you, if it came down to Mel not being on the show and you not being on the, well, we already see that. You're not on the show, and yeah, the ratings do suck, but it ain't because you're not on the show. It's because of the bullshit that's on the show and the people that Carlos have brought on the show after they got rid of the real problem, which was you. Cause you want nothing but a busybody bully on the fucking show. You was in everybody else's business because you didn't have shit to talk about of your own. You were in Mel and Martel's business about their marriage when nobody asked you. When Stormy's mama came on the show, you were hyping up that bullshit as well. You wanted to be in the middle of that. Then you was all up in Kimmy face when Kimmy had to check you. You were doing too much. People were sick of your shit. And then that whole situation that went down at Madani, where you call yourself running up trying to fight Mel, that was the end of your TV career. And now you want to be mad and you want to blame Mel for the reason why you're not on the show when it's yours. You should have sat your ass down somewhere. You cannot be putting your hands on people and expect talking about some other people did worse than me and they still on show. Well, you can't do what other people do. That's the problem. You can't do what other people do. And you saw that shit real quick. So my thing is this, with this whole Carlos situation, Carlos says he don't even follow certain people on Instagram, that he don't follow the gossip and all that stuff that's going on social media. I call cap on that. I absolutely believe that Carlos sees and knows everything that's being said and talked about when it was related to him, Messy Mondays, the situation with Dr. Heavenly, and everything else that's going on. We talked about last night how several fans of the show, including Millimeters and everybody else, is threatening to contact the board of on Dr. Heavenly if she don't get her shit together. People are tired of the bullying and people feeling like they can say and do whatever they want to do to people, and there's no consequence behind that. You have to watch your mouth. You see how quick Dr. Jackie went back and retracted the shit she had to say about pregnant women faking it just to be out of work, and she had no sympathy. Of course you don't. You're not a mother. You don't know what it means to be pregnant and your feet are swollen. I went through that shit. Some days you don't feel like going to work. They want you to write them out of work. Y'all remember when she went through that whole thing? Then she hopped her ass on social media real quick when they tore her ass up, crying and carrying on, cause she knew that was about to be the end of her damn career. People was about to, they were about to blackball her ass. So she had to hop on. She had to do that shit. She had to hop on there and cry and beg people to like her again and steady apologizing. You run your mouth too much, trying to be a mean girl. Everybody ain't gonna put up with that shit. Everybody ain't gonna put up with that. She hurried up and got her ass on there with all them fake crocodile tears. And Dr. Jackie is indeed a mean girl. That is why she hangs with Heavenly. I said two cannot hang together, baby, unless they agree. Jackie is just more silent with her bullshit. Jackie is a silent bully. I promise you. Heavenly is a loud bully. Jackie is a silent bully. The two of them get along well because they be on the same bullshit. They do. They absolutely do. Tisha is a bully as well. Tisha is a silent bully. Wanda is a loud bully. They are one and the same. They are one and the same. Wanda is just loud about hers. Tisha is just sneaky and quiet about hers. But she is the same way. Period. And that shit catch up with you after a while. It do. It do. You have your season where you could just let off on people and continue to fuck with people. And then it's going to be a moment where shit just going to keep happening to you. And you're going to look up and your ass going to get tore up. Watch what I tell you. You got to sit back sometime and just watch people self-destruct. Wanda is self-destructing. It's going to be a time we ain't going to hear shit about Wanda. They be like, what the fuck happened to Wanda? Where Wanda? You don't hear nothing about it. Just let her, this her season, child, to just let off and just do the crazy shit that she's doing. It's going to be a moment where you ain't going to hear shit about Wanda. Wanda and her bun is going to be no more. You can hear shit about her. So just let her have her moment, child. She is living vicariously through Tisha on this damn show. She want to be on this show so bad because she started to feel herself and she thought she was the star. She really thought she was the star of this damn show. Now, speaking of Wanda, Jean, like I said, she did go live last night over there blowing up the damn kitchen. Talking about she was cooking with Wanda. I said, Lord God. Lord God. Sirens everywhere. Fire trucks from other damn states was coming in. Fire trucks from Alabama. All the fire trucks from Alabama was showing up. All the damn fire trucks from Mississippi and everywhere else, child. I said, Lord, Lord, Lord. All the damn squirrels were missing because they was in the pot. All right. But yeah, so she decided to say, okay, that she was gonna apologize to Mama, Miss what's the lady's name? Well, I can't remember her name. I wrote it out. So she says that she apologized to Miss Connie, honey. But she gonna say, then she gonna turn around and say something alluding to Kiki unaliving herself. I said, hold up. What? Because what was originally announced was that she passed away peacefully at her home. So then because what Wanda was trying to do was, let me back up. She was speaking on when Dr. Shanita went on Instagram and she was talking about how she had some low points and low places in her life to where at some point in time she felt like unaliving herself. So Wanda thought that she would make light of that because she's mad at Shanita for checking Tisha. And she's going to say that just like my niece, and I don't want to misquote. Hold on. She tried to connect Kiki's passing with what Shanita was saying about her unaliving herself, is what she was trying to say. So people were like, hold up, is Wanda trying to say that Kiki unalived herself? Because y'all know there's supposed to be like some type of investigation or something that they're saying was going on allegedly in terms of like the insurance people about Kiki's death. They were saying something about the insurance company was being, you know, they're investigating her death before something about releasing some type of money for like insurance policy or whatever, from what we were hearing, because several other people reported that as well. I'm gonna say allegedly on that because I don't have the papers in front of me, but that's what they're alleging. But for her to come on TV, and not TV, but for her to come on the internet and allude to the fact and try to connect Dr. Shanita speaking on the fact that she at one point in time wanted to unalive herself, and then say something about Kiki's death as well, in terms of trying to allude to the fact that she may have unalived herself. I said, see, this is the problem, Wanda. There's an open investigation going on. You might want to shut your damn mouth. Okay? You cannot be on social media, and don't be apologizing to Miss Connie about it, because you've already talked a lot of shit about her anyway. That's her daughter. If she wants something told about Kiki and why she's not here anymore, because you talked a lot of shit about Kiki as well. Wanda tried to go off talking about some everybody. You talking about what? I was talking about Kiki and talk shit about Kiki, but so did you. I feel like Kiki is definitely visiting Wanda and giving her hell in the spirit world, because Wanda cannot rest. Like, out of the blue, now you are speaking on Kiki. Why is it that you are bringing Kiki up in this whole situation with this girls trip? I feel like your spirit is being troubled by Kiki and the way that you talked about her and mistreated her, and how you weren't there for her. But then in another live, you try to say that you fixed things with her. I don't feel like you 100% fixed things with her, because every time you turn it around, it's Kiki this, Kiki that. Let this girl rest in peace. And stop speaking on her, and stop speaking on how she passed away, even if you know how. It's nobody else's business, and it's not your place as the auntie over the mother of this girl to be talking about that. And then to make light of someone saying that they almost, or they contemplated unaliving themselves, and to make a joke about that shit. People was tearing her up in the comments as well when she was making light of Dr. Shanita saying what she said about it. That's a serious thing. Depression and suicide with the S is a serious thing. It really is. So to make light of that very much so shows the immaturity level of you, Wanda. It really does. It really does. I just never understand that. I never understand that. How, out of all the jokes that you can make, you cannot like anybody. You cannot like a person, but when you stoop to those levels, I really can't fuck with you then. I mean, I really won't fool with you then, but I really see you as a different person now. The fact that you would use that, over someone to throw that back at them at their lowest point in time, because everybody's had low moments in their life. Everybody that under the sound of my voice have had a moment in their life where it was a low moment, whether you wanted to take it to suicide or not. And I pray that nobody ever gets that low to where they do that. But to make light of that situation and then try to tie in Kiki's death with the fact that Dr. Shanita was being transparent. Everybody can't be that transparent. Everybody can't be that transparent to say, hey, I had a moment in my life where I almost thought I was going to end it all. Everybody can't be that transparent. So don't take somebody's transparency and throw it back at them and use that as a means to try to make yourself feel better in terms of trying to get back at that person because they checked your daughter, who is 40-something years old and can speak for her fucking self. I don't know why you feel like you got to speak for people. She tried to say that Dr. Shanita is Mel's mouthpiece. When Betty was on the show, she was Stormy's mouthpiece, and I'm Tisha's mouthpiece. Nobody asked you to be nobody's damn mouthpiece. That's the problem. You want to be relevant so bad that you start bullshit like fake beef just so you can hop your ass on the internet and be trying to read people down, and you can't even talk half the time. Nobody understands half the shit that you be saying, including yourself. But it's dumb as fuck for you to be feeling like you got to speak up for a 40-something-year-old girl that your ass chose not to raise right. Your own damn daughter said you weren't there for her like you supposed to be as a mother when she was younger. She's 40 now, or in her 40s. She don't need you trying to be this hover mom. Every time some shit. Tisha is a grown woman married with children. Back your ass up and go find you something to do. You're living vicariously through your daughter, and it's really starting to make you look unhinged at this point in time, Wanda. It really is. You're looking unhinged. You're looking unhinged, sis. Oh my God. Oh my God. The dysfunction of it all. It's so dysfunctional. Very much so dysfunctional. Wanda made a comment in terms of saying that no one was worried about unaliving themselves when Tisha told Kiki that she wasn't ready to be on the show. What she meant by that, I have no idea. That shit crazy. That's what she said. That's what she said. Why apologize to Miss Connie and then turn around and talk shit and or put her daughter's business out there? If Kiki's husband wanted that business out there, he probably would have told you, hey, yeah, go do a live about it. Talk about it. I'm pretty sure he has Instagram and all these other grams. He can get on there and talk about his wife and or put what he wants out there. But you got to be careful because her children are still grieving their mother. So when you get on there and you say certain things, Wanda, you got to understand they are on social media. They popped up in several different content creators' pages and videos whenever we talked about Kiki and her passing. They popped up. Her sons have popped up in some of our comments. So they're seeing these things. You got to be careful doing that. You trigger people. That's triggering. Stop bringing up situations with people to make yourself feel better thinking you reading somebody when they have low moments in their life. Depression is real. Like that shit just, when I heard that, I said, this bitch. It's so crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so damn crazy. While I'm talking about her, let's finish it. Because, baby, listen, Wanda, baby, you like that ice cream machine at McDonald's, bitch, you stay out of fucking order. You do. You really do. You really do. She talked about on her live, people saying that's why you got that cut across your mouth now. You're going to have plenty more cuts if you don't cut it out. Because people sick of your shit and people tired of you running your damn mouth. Everybody ain't going to take that shit. Everybody not going to run down to the courthouse. They're not going to be, they're not going to do that. But let's move on, because something else I saw. All right. Now, different people in different Facebook chats I've been seeing, and word on the street is that they are blaming Sunny. Y'all know Sunny went live the other day. Her brother came on her live, okay? Shout out to Sunny if she's in here, because I think she was in my live last night. Shout out to her, all right? They're blaming her brother who popped on Sunny's live, saying that he was getting ready to expose Destiny and some stuff that was going on with Destiny, I guess, in trying to take up for Sunny or something like that. That's what I'm hearing, that her brother is getting ready to expose some stuff about Destiny, and Destiny going all crazy and upset and mad about this situation, about this brother getting ready to spill some tea on her. But my thing is, Destiny, you shouldn't feel no type of way about nobody spilling nothing on you, because you hurried up and pulled your phone out at the girls trip and you was ready to expose some shit about Mel, talking about some respectful cheating bullshit, which we all knew that was lies and shenanigans and bullshit. We knew that. So now what I'm hearing is, and one of the Facebook chats was saying that Sunny's brother is threatening to expose some things about Destiny. So maybe he's just taking up for his sister Sunny, child. Because y'all know Sunny, she does have a reputation, child. She is on the show. She ain't trying to be windmilling and doing all that. But, I mean, her brother can do it and not get the same type of, you know. I mean, if he knows some stuff, I'm pretty sure Sunny probably sat down and had a conversation with him about the situations going on with Destiny and how she's been trolling and harassing and all that shit. So, yeah, that's what they're saying in the Facebook comments, that Sunny's brother is threatening to expose some stuff about Destiny. And now Destiny, child, is all in her damn feelings, and she's all scared and bothered about some skeletons about to come out. That's how she was with Sunny when Sunny was threatening to tell why LB chose to divorce her. Y'all remember that she was running to production and trying to quiet Sunny down to where she would not speak out against her. But you can't have it both ways, Destiny. You can't be out here telling other people's business and going off on other people and spilling their secrets. Nobody can say nothing about yours. So I feel like it's a free-for-all. If you're talking about my shit and somebody exposed yours, I'm here for it. Maybe you should keep your damn mouth shut. If you don't want people talking about you and your shit, maybe you keep your mouth shut. Because everybody got skeletons that they don't want told. Everybody. So don't be out here feeling like you can just pull out your phone. So you trying to act like Mel. Y'all know Mel have her red phone. When we see that red phone, we know here come the bullshit. We know people about to get exposed. People get excited when they see that red phone. So now Destiny trying to adopt the same thing, but then she can't take it. You can't be one of those type that can dish it out and not be able to take it when the shit come back on you. When you know that you done had to have multiple paternity tests, you the last person want to be talking about anybody's shit. Like, for real. Like, you might want to sit back and be all the way quiet and not say nothing when people got stuff on you, baby. Because Destiny, you got a lot of skeletons. You do. You really do. But let's move on from that, child. So we're gonna see what that's giving. I'm gonna try to holler at Sunny today on that. Sunny, what's going on with that? I'm gonna try to holler at her on that one. Because I need to get some more information on that. For real. Alright, now, my question is this. Let's continue this. Why is everybody fighting Melody for wanting Wanda off Love and Marriage Huntsville? All right, let's get back on that because I definitely want to talk about that. When Martel actually used his production title, because y'all know he does have production credits for the show. This is why he's not kicked off the show. Sonny made mention of that Martel still has production credits or whatever on this show. He still got a little bit of pull, which is why they can't just get him off the show. We kept saying, why this nigga still on the show after all the shit that he's done and continue to do? That's why. But he used his position and his teeny weeny bit of power in order to also get Wanda off the show, because y'all remember the little scene where he told Tisha right there in her face, where they all sat down and had this dinner together, where it was all trying to come together and fix their situation so that they could all film together again. Y'all remember? This is when Mel and Martel, they weren't really feeling each other, but Mel was sitting beside Martel when he had on that purple looking suit with the shorts. Y'all remember that shit? I want to say that was season 6. It might have been season 6, y'all. Anyway, Martel told Tisha to her face, your mama gotta go. And then Tisha's whole face looked all crazy. Okay, your mama gotta go. Meaning her ass can't be back on the show no more. After that whole thing that went down at Madani, Wanda pretty much stirred all that up, because y'all know inside Madani, she was in there with the whole trying to fight Mel, and they were trying to hold her back. Y'all remember? Even Maurice was trying to talk to Wanda. She was on her head trying to fight Melody. So that's one of the reasons why. And then plus all the other stuff that she was stirring up, talking about the kids' hair. Then she was saying, oh, I never said nothing about their hair. I didn't talk about the kids. I talked about... It was a lot going on at that time. But Martel was also pushing for Melody to be... for Wanda to be off the show as well. So my question is, why is Melody getting all this heat in terms of making it look like she was the only one trying to keep Wanda off the show, when Martel was also pushing to do that as well? But they embraced Martel. They kind of like flipped the script and they embraced Martel, but then they fought Mel, and now they're trying to ice Mel out this season and trying to come for her her fan base as well. Do y'all not see that happening? Do y'all not see that happening? Martel was capping for Wanda not being on this show as well. But instead of them also coming for Martel the way they've been coming for Mel, they didn't do that. They pretty much protected Martel. They pretty much were capping for Martel, which they don't fool with him now. None of the Scots fool with Martel now. But during that time, they weren't coming for Martel. And the reason why Tisha is so mad at Mel is because Wanda was her alliance on the show. So now Tisha is trying to hang up under Kimmy. And she's happy that Destiny is back, because that's also her alliance as well. So she's sticking real tight with Destiny. That's why she wanted Destiny to come on that damn girls trip, because she needed some type of an alliance, because y'all know Kimmy can be hit or miss. Y'all saw how Kimmy sat at that table when they was tearing Tisha up. She didn't say anything. She didn't speak up for Tisha. So I don't think Tisha trusts Kimmy to be that strong alliance for her like she needs her to be when something goes down. But she knows that Destiny is going to windmill for her no matter what. That's what I see from my perspective. Kimmy go either way. Kimmy already said if she was not sister-in-laws with Tisha, she wouldn't fool with her at all. And then we just heard where on, I want to say the first episode, where Tisha and Kimmy said they hadn't even seen each other in months. They're sister-in-laws now, mind you, where their brothers are always seen together. They're always at functions. They're always out and about certain places. But Kimmy and Tisha said they hadn't even seen each other in months. So that lets me know y'all don't have that relationship. Y'all don't have that bond where y'all really hang out with each other like that. Tisha, all that fake ass crying you were trying to do where you found out Kimmy had cancer or whatever when it was on the show. It was certain things. You didn't even know that girl was even sick. So you don't really hang out with Kimmy like that. So you don't really have that tight bond and that tight relationship with Kimmy like that, because Kimmy sees you as emotionally needy. And she already said that shit on the show. So y'all already proved that. They had that long embrace on the show whenever she hugged her when they went to go meet Melody. They were, oh my God, I haven't seen you in months. That's what Tisha said. I said, we see it. We see it. But like I said, Tisha is mad that Wanda was kicked off the show because Wanda was her mouthpiece on the show. Wanda was the one that was capping for her. Wanda was the one saying the things that Tisha could not and would not say, because Tisha sometimes be scared to speak up when it comes to Mel or anybody. Y'all know Tisha will get up and walk away from a scene when she's confronted. But when her mom is there, she's a different person, because she know Wanda's going to be that loud and have that bully behavior behind her and kind of make sure that shit goes the way that it wants to go. I feel like Tisha be feeding Wanda scenes from the show as well. That's why Wanda, y'all notice Wanda lately been saying, I already know what's going to happen next. I feel like Tisha, who is on this show, is doing something she's not supposed to be doing, which is feeding scenes to her mother to give her content to hop on social media to be talking about things before it actually air on the show. Carlos, you have not addressed that yet. You've not addressed that yet. But you try to be getting mad at other people on the show for speaking about things that haven't aired as of yet. But I feel like Tisha be calling her mom and telling her stuff about what's going on the show and what's going to happen on the show before it airs. And they're not supposed to be doing that. They got mad at Kiki for doing that. So why Tisha get a pass? They got mad at Kiki and was keeping her out of scenes. Y'all remember? They were not letting Kiki film scenes. Y'all know they iced Kiki out as well. So how you get mad at Kiki for talking about shit that was going to happen before it happens on the show, but then Tisha can call Wanda and feed Wanda scenes? I don't understand that. That's not cool. Carlos, you need to be doing your damn job the same way you did. Maybe Tisha needs to be on some type of suspension for doing the same damn thing. For doing the same damn thing. I'm just saying. This shit crazy. Let's continue though. Let's continue. All right, so Wanda goes on to say that Melody is mad because she thinks about this whole mouth. I don't feel like any adult needs to have a mouthpiece. I feel like if you feel a certain way about something, you should say it. I don't feel like another adult should have to come over another adult and say what that person feels. You can never ever tell somebody how I feel better than me. If I'm mad at somebody, I don't need nobody telling nobody how I feel and telling them all for me, because you're not going to get them like I'm going to get them. You're not going to dig. You're not going to tear their ass up like I'm going to tear them up. So I don't need you speaking up for me ever. Why somebody else feels they need to speak up for somebody else is wild to me. So Wanda says that it's been almost 3 years since she's been off the show. But she says that she didn't do more, like I was saying before, that she didn't do no more than anybody else did on the show. And she doesn't feel that it's fair that, you know, I guess this much time has gone on and she's not being able to be on the show. So now she's trying to use this fan base bullshit as to say that that they want her back on the show. So now she's trying to subliminally put that out there to, I guess, maybe make Carlos feel like, you know, hey, it's time to bring me back to the show. The ratings are low. The fans are saying they want to see me back on this show. Like, hello, Carlos. This is what the fans are saying. This is what she's trying to do. I see you, though, Wanda. That shit is not going to work. This is not going to work. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Them 3 little fans that you talking about, child. And most of them, probably, all of them probably family members, want to see you back on the show for what? What is it that you thought you brought to this show? What is it that you thought that you brought to Love and Marriage Huntsville that was so good that people are out here capping for and or crying because you're not on this damn show? I don't see it. Let me back up right quick, y'all. We're going to finish this and I'm going to let y'all go. Ooh. Ooh, child, the backup skills be on. All right. Park. Okay. But yeah, so she alluded that it's almost been 3 years that she have not been on this show. And she says that Carlos pretty much had her on the show because she spoke the truth. She said Carlos originally had her on Love and Marriage Huntsville because she spoke the truth on the show. No, I wouldn't call that the truth. That's your truth, Wanda. She also says that Carlos King is a leader, but Melody complained about him when Melody is not a leader as well. So she tries to say that Melody is not a leader on the show because she stirs up a lot of shit. That's what Wanda's trying to say. She also goes on to say that Shanita sat in her live and talked about this whole unaliving herself because but she wasn't thinking about unaliving herself when she came for Tisha. Why would she think about unaliving herself when she's checking your daughter for something that she needs to be checked for? See what I mean by that? You gonna sit here and say that Dr. Shanita was not thinking about unaliving herself when she checked Tisha at the table. Why would she think about that in that moment? That's weird. Wanda also goes on to say, like I was saying about everywhere she goes, the people want her back on the show. Let's continue. This whole thing we talked about last night where I told you guys and Stormy revealed that she did not stay at the vacation house on the trip, that she stayed at the Four Seasons. My question is the same question I had last night. Why Tisha didn't do that? Why was it that you were so mad on this damn trip and you're causing all these fucking issues that did not have to be when you and Kimmy could have gone half on a room or got your own room? Y'all complaining about y'all millionaires. Wanda said, my daughter and her husband, they're very wealthy. That's what she had to say. My daughter and her husband are very wealthy. So if they're so wealthy, because there's a difference between being rich and wealthy. If they're so wealthy, why not go and get your own room like Stormy did? And then when it's time to film scenes, just come back to the house. That's how Stormy did. Nobody even knew that Stormy didn't stay at the house until she came out and said that, hey, I didn't stay at the house. I went and got me a room at the Four Seasons because I didn't want to share no room. We didn't even know that. Nobody really asked her that. That's information that she volunteered and told everybody. So if she was able to do that, I feel like since the two people who had the most problems with their room, okay, y'all should have went maybe to the Four Seasons or somewhere else and maybe rented your own Airbnb while you were out of town. And this could have cleared up all this bullshit that's going on. Because that's what this is all about. Melody giving Tisha and them the shitty room. They are upset that they had the shitty room when you really could have fixed the problem by going to get your own damn room. You didn't have to stay there. It was not mandatory that you stayed in that house. You chose to stay there maybe because your money won't right. That's what I feel. But yeah, Tisha, you did that to yourself by being messy and inviting Destiny on this fucking trip. And it got you put in that space. Because you were being messy. You were being messy. You knew bringing Destiny was going to cause problems because you already knew the dynamic of the friendship between Destiny and Melody. You knew they ain't fool with each other. You knew the mess that was going on when Melody did the whole bet when Destiny was posting her kids and stuff. Because Tisha and them sit back and watch the bullshit unfold on social media. And they thrive off of that. And they wait for the opportune moment to be able to come in and be messy and start shit. Wanda be seeing it too. Wanda knows everything that goes on with Melody, just like Tisha and the rest of the crew does as well. They sit back and watch all this shit unfold and wait for their time to be able to talk about it and add their own mess to it to further cause some more mess. That's what we keep seeing. Now, Wanda, let's continue. Wanda spoke nothing about, and didn't even speak to Funky Dineva when he alluded to the fact that Kiki unalived herself. Let's go back to that because I want to definitely address that. Now I see why she never said anything to Funky Dineva, because she just hopped on social media to allude to the fact that that's what happened to Kiki. I said, now it makes perfect sense why Wanda did not check Funky Dineva when he did a whole, 3-5 minutes about Kiki on his show after it was announced that Kiki passed away. So Funky Dineva alluded to the fact that Kiki unalived herself. Wanda never said nothing about the shit. So now she hops on here and compares Dr. Shanita talking about unaliving herself to Kiki being unalived. That was weird to me. Okay. That was weird to me. All right, let's continue. Yeah, we talked about that. I'm trying to make sure I cover everything, guys, because I'm making a lot of notes. Also, they're saying, too, that Tisha and Marceau are out of the country, honey, celebrating their anniversary. Okay? I don't know what you're celebrating, child. Your husband that had threesomes all year, but go off, Tisha. If you want to be over there, child, spending up all your little money on a husband who been having threesomes your whole entire marriage, child, go off. That's another thing. Let's go ahead, too. I forgot to announce this. Singer Money Long, you guys, has ended her 9-year marriage to her husband, Rashawn Hairston. All right? She goes on to say that I don't have time for nonsense. She said that that she is into her marriage. So she's been married for 9 years. She just had a baby with her husband, okay? and it's given that he's been stepping out on her, so she decided to end her marriage. Okay, I kind of know her. You can kind of tell a person's mindset. Y'all know she is a singer-songwriter. You can kind of tell the way her songs kind of line up in the lyrics in her songs, kind of how she feels and kind of how she thinks about relationships and how she deals with them and what she will put up with. You can kind of listen to the lyrics in her song and kind of tell. So it's really not surprising that she is getting rid of this damn cheating ass husband of hers, because that's what she talks about. She wants somebody who's going to be faithful. She talks about it in her song. So why would she keep a sorry ass nigga? Why not be fuck nigga free instead of dealing with that? Okay, they were trolling in the comments. They're saying it's giving twin, where have you been? They said, well, it sounds like she's been down to the damn courthouse, child. I said, not twin, where you been? Down to the courthouse, okay? Filing for divorce, honey, from her cheating ass husband, Mr. Harrison, okay? So shout out to her for doing what she feels she needs to do and loving herself more versus staying with a man. Because according to Wanda and them, honey, she said, at least Tisha still got her husband. Baby, that don't mean a damn thing. That don't mean a damn thing that you got somebody when they treat you like shit, okay? Stop glorifying being a wife when you being treated like shit, all right? So shout out to Money Long for moving on, child, and not staying with a nigga because he choose to cheat and disrespect, okay? Yes. All right, singer Queen Naja, I like her, okay? She's being very transparent when a fan asked her, what is the worst thing that an ex has ever done to you, all right? Queen Naja responded that her ex held her down in the house and wiped off all of her makeup one time so that she wouldn't go out and hang out with her girlfriends, okay? And she says that the list goes on. I said that's a different kind of crazy. That is a different type of crazy for a person, a significant other, get mad because you get ready to go out with your girlfriends and literally physically hold you down and wipe off all of your makeup so that you don't go out with your homegirls. That's some abusive type shit right there. That's abuse. That's abuse. I'm sorry. I don't care how you slice that. That is abuse. If I want to go out with my homegirls and you don't want me to go out and you physically hold me down and you wipe my face off so I can... I said, that's some crazy shit. Who is that insecure? Girl, thank God he is your ex. But then the guy that she's with now, of course, she got kids with this guy now. He says that he will not propose to her because she says she's at a place in her life where she's ready to settle down and get married. She's tired of calling her man her boyfriend. She wants to call him her husband. But he is saying that he will not propose to her and get married to her because usually when you change that dynamic from being like going together and then proposing to that person and getting married, he said that ruins the relationship. He doesn't want to ruin the relationship with her because he doesn't want to see them broken up or divorced. So he's comfortable just being with her and never marrying her. But she is telling him and throwing out hints that she's ready to be proposed to and or get married. So what do you guys think about a person being in a relationship with someone long term and then the other party in the relationship is saying, hey, I'm tired of just being together. I want to be a wife now. And the other person is saying, well, I don't want to wife you because I don't want our relationship to be effed up to the point to where we get divorced and or not be together anymore. I feel like that's a cop-out. I really do. And I feel like those are conversations that you should have prior to being with a person for that long and having kids. And I feel like when you get comfortable with someone to the point to where you start giving them the things like wifey things in a relationship, and then you require certain things from them, I think that they get comfortable. Like, why should I do that when you're already giving me those things now? I think she gave him too much too fast to where now you want to be a wife when you've already been a wife to him. And he's like, look, I don't officially want to give you that title when I'm already getting those things now. You're already cooking for me. You're already washing my clothes. You're already doing all the things that a wife would do. You're having kids. Like, you done spit out 2-3 kids for this man. And he's not in a hurry to marry you because you gave him too much too soon. So, like I said, she wants marriage and he does not. So, should she cut him off and find someone else, or should she continue to stay in a relationship with someone because, you know, she don't want to, I guess, be alone and she's invested all this time because she's been with this guy for some years. Should she cut him off, or should she just continue to stay and wait until he feels that he's ready to get married, which will probably be never, because according to him, usually when you get married, that's when the relationship ends. And he says he doesn't want that. I just feel like that's a cop-out. If you love a person and this person is steady telling you that this is what I want to be wife, I want to be a wife, and you're steady saying, you know, no, I'm not going to propose to you and take it to that next level. You just gonna have to stay in this situation. Like, I don't know, that shit is crazy. That's a catch-22 right there. But that's I'll show you guys. That's some topics for you guys to think about, and feel free to put it in the comments what you guys think about that. I see somebody saying run. Said that he would have a change of mind when he sees her with someone else, period. That's usually how it is. She's done a lot of things, like getting her body done. She's gonna have BBLs and all types of shit. She's doing well with her music career as well. But hey, somebody said that's giving Robin and Wanda. Absolutely. Ain't that what that sound like? That's exactly what it sounds like. I mean, you got to be careful with that. Stop giving these men everything up front, and then they don't have nothing to look forward to because they already got it. Seriously, you got to be careful with that shit. If you want somebody to wife you and you want your relationship to go into that direction, stop giving them everything up front and then getting mad when they don't move in that direction when you're ready to, because you kind of did it to yourself. But yeah, put in the comments what you guys feel about the topics that we talked about, okay? Thank you to all of my mods, Linda Gamble, Belle Wilson, KBR, and Tyra. Thank y'all so much for doing an awesome job of keeping the trolling down. Thank you to all the content creators. I See You Aries Girl Podcast, Truth TV Podcast, Dear Retalk Show. Who else is in the building? I don't know. Love Seen Heard. I don't know who else is here. I see you, Dear Retalk Show. I see you, dear. Who else is here? Who else is here? I don't know, shit. Y'all let me know. Shout out, huh? Let me know. If you're in here, put your name up there right quick so I can shout you out before we get out of here, okay? Anybody else? Any other content creators in the building? Okay, if that's all like they say in church, let's go ahead and do the benediction, child, and get out of here. You guys have a great Friday. I will see you guys later on today, all right, for the pop-in, all right? Because we'll have some more topics. But enjoy your day. See you guys later. Love you guys down, and goodbye.